introducing Japan's newest aircraft carrier. A marvel of engineering and strategic power as tensions rise across the globe, the unveiling of Japan's state-of-the-art aircraft carrier has piqued the world's curiosity. With its advanced capabilities and cutting-edge technology, this vessel promises to reshape the balance of power in the region. But how will this ambitious venture impact international relations and potentially transform Japan's defense strategy? Are you ready for the future of maritime warfare? Since World War II, Japan has been the only nation with a constitutional ban on creating its own armed forces, but this hasn't stopped the country from wanting to improve its defense capabilities. Japan wants to build a new breed of aircraft carrier based on the Izumo-class helicopter carriers of the Japanese Navy, despite the military constraints. Let's explore the tragic Shinano and Amaji aircraft carriers during World War II and consider how a new aircraft carrier may affect Japan's ability to defend itself. It also examines the historical context of Japan's naval endeavors. The Japanese fleet will also be contrasted with that of its neighbor, the Russian Federation. A giant among carriers, the Shinano, the Imperial Navy, initiated an ambitious initiative to equip itself with the Shinano, the largest aircraft carrier at the time. In 1944, the Shinano was converted into an aircraft carrier after the loss of 4 Imperial Navy carriers during the Battle of Midway. The Shinano was launched to increase Japan's naval power during World War II. However, disasters struck when the third and last battleship turned carrier was sunk by a torpedo salvo. This unexpected setback highlighted the challenges and risks Japan faced in its naval ambitions during the war. Currently, the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force uses helicopter carriers of the Izumo class, which have a length of over 248 meters and a weight of around 27,000 tons. These carriers can hold helicopters for various missions, including anti-submarine warfare, search and rescue, and transport operations. Japan's new generation of aircraft carriers is expected to enhance its defense capabilities and operational flexibility. The Shinano, the largest aircraft carrier during World War II, was sunk by a torpedo salvo, highlighting the challenges Japan faced in pursuing naval ambitions. The new generation aims to expand these carriers' capabilities. Kaga and Izumo, 2 helicopter carriers in the Izumo class, have significantly expanded Japan's naval fleet. The building of these ships, also known by the code names DN-184 and ATU-183, began in 2011 at the Yokohama shipyard of Aihe Marine United, with a sizable budget of $1.5 billion provided by regional authorities. These destroyers were built to take the place of the outdated Shirane-class ships, which were slated for decommissioning in 2014. The Kaga, the second ship of the Izumo class, was put into service in March 2015, 2 years after the Izumo. Initially classified as helicopter carriers, in December 2017, Japanese authorities considered converting the ships into light aircraft carriers capable of holding American F-35B Stovall fighters. China criticized these changes, prompting the Japanese government to take precautions. Rumors emerged in February 2018 about the procurement of 40 F-35 aircraft compatible with the modified Izumo-class ships. In November 2018, the Japanese Minister of Defense announced the start of construction on the Izumo class's conversion into light aircraft carriers. Future plans include altering the Kaga and adding another 100 F-35 fighters to the fleet. The F-35B aircraft added weight and heat during vertical landings, so the destroyer's modification plans included strengthening the decks to withstand these effects. The bow squaring project was expected to be completed by the end of 2024. Significant alterations were also anticipated below deck, including the renovation of hangars and maintenance facilities. Japan's Izumo-class ships were upgraded to operate advanced aircraft and project power, becoming a powerful weapon in its naval arsenal. Japan's F-35B fighters demonstrate commitment to maritime security and strong defense. The Izumo-class transition drew interest from stakeholders, highlighting potential benefits and regional dynamics. Talks about naval strategy, defense purchases, and international relations were held, attracting interest in naval strategy. The Izumo-class helicopter carriers have undoubtedly developed beyond their initial use. Japan is committed to modernizing its maritime capabilities and guaranteeing its readiness to meet future challenges, as seen by the continuing improvements and adjustments. Will be better able to defend itself and contribute to regional security in the future thanks to the conversion of the Izumo class of ships into light aircraft carriers. Towards the end of 2019, Japan's ruling party made the unexpected decision to rename the Izumo-class vessels as the Zumo multifunctional destroyers. The Izumo's renovation began at the same time as the funding for the 2020 Light Aircraft Carrier program was approved. The U.S. Marine Corps stated that it intended to work with the crews of these ships and utilize the F-35 Stovals for takeoff, boosting Japan's capacity to fly the most modern fighters. The Japanese Air Self-Defense Forces, which asserted they did not intend to employ the F-35D Stovals in combination with the Zumo-class ships, had already ordered 42 of them in 2019 for use in ground-based operations. It was commonly acknowledged that the main goal of these declarations was to deflect criticism from neighboring nations. It was disclosed in July 2021 that of the 42 F-35s, Japan had acquired 18 would be delivered by 2023, followed by another 6 fighters in 2024 and 2 more in 2025. The transfer date for the remaining 16 aircraft was still up in the air. The F-35s would be assembled into a single squadron of 20 aircraft flying out of Miyazaki Prefecture's Anyadabaru Air Base in the southwest of the nation, due to its proximity to the port where one of the Keiga-class destroyers was stationed. Military analysts suggested that the choice of this location was not accidental. Many people compare Japanese light aircraft carriers to their American equivalents, such as the Nimitz and Gerald R. Ford classes, despite the fact that they are all aircraft carriers. There are several big distinctions between them. Their launch and recovery systems are one distinctive feature. The catapult system, which enables the launching and retrieval of aircraft from the deck, is used by American aircraft carriers of all classes. A hydraulic catapult was used in World War II, but current aircraft carriers use a steam-powered version instead. A considerable improvement in Japan's naval capability may be seen in the conversion of the Zumo multi-purpose destroyers into light aircraft carriers. It demonstrates their dedication to updating their fleet and adjusting to changing security threats in the area. The partnership with the U.S. Marine Corps and the purchase of the F-35B Stovals show how determined Japan is to improve its aerial capabilities and maintain a robust defensive posture. The Zumo-class light aircraft carriers will likely play a key role in Japan's maritime security strategy as the modifications advance and the aircraft are integrated. The repurposing of Japan's Izumo-class light aircraft carriers has sparked global interest in naval modernization, defense partnerships, and regional dynamics. The transformation of these vessels represents a significant step forward in Japan's naval capabilities and commitment to maintaining a robust defense posture. The integration of the F-35B Stovals and collaboration with the U.S. Marine Corps further solidify Japan's position as a key player in the evolving maritime security landscape. The Izumo-class carriers were originally designed without a catapult, making it unlikely that Japan is prepared to invest significant money in such a radical reshaping of its ships. Instead, it would be more prudent for Japan to consider building new carriers from scratch, although this approach would present significant challenges at the construction level. In terms of aircraft capacity, the Izumo-class carriers pale in comparison to their American counterparts, such as the Gerald R. Ford, which has the capability to carry approximately 90 aircraft, including helicopters. The Izumo-class carriers also have smaller dimensions with a displacement of 27,000 metric tonnes compared to the Nimitz-class carriers with a displacement of 106,300 metric tonnes and the Ford-class carriers with a displacement of 100,000 metric tonnes. Despite the cost and capabilities of the Izumo-class and American aircraft carriers, The United States actively supports Japan's self-defense initiatives, especially given the tense situation in the East China Sea region and the growing naval forces of the People's Republic of China. In such cases, even a smaller aircraft carrier, like the Izumo class, could be the best solution for resolving disputes and potential conflicts, allowing the Japanese naval self-defense forces to operate independently, protecting their territories and citizens from neighboring countries' interests. In conclusion, the unveiling of Japan's newest aircraft carrier has sparked immense interest worldwide. With its advanced technology and capabilities, the carrier raises intrigue and anticipation among military enthusiasts and geopolitical analysts alike, as the global community eagerly awaits further details and developments surrounding this remarkable addition to Japan's naval fleet. Stay tuned for updates and be sure to share your views and opinions in the comments section. Don't forget to like and share this intriguing topic with others who might find it equally fascinating.